Hey guys, so today we have an anti-haul, which is always exciting because these are my favorite videos. Now if you're confused, my anti-hauls are a bit different than other people's anti-hauls. My anti-haul is everything I don't want plus a few things that I do want and a few things I bought usually. So that's kind of where we're at, but most of it is an anti-haul. YouTube has been unsubscribing people. Scroll down, make sure you still are subscribed. If you were subscribed, if this is your first time, then subscribe, turn on post notifications to all rather than personalized. My social media as well as my puppy's social media will be in description along with any links that you might want to find. And let's get into it. So Suva is releasing this The Magic Ecstasy palette. It's a 12 shade pressed pigment palette, rich with moody mattes and multi-reflective pressed glitters for $35. Now I'm saying a big no to this. I don't like these kind of colors together, like, oh, here's a white, orange, yellow, red, purple, blue, green. Like, they're very just like child colors. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can't make a cohesive look with this. Also, people are over the pressed glitters. I'm not a big fan of pressed glitters. I think they're fine. I think they add a bit of shimmer and shine, but realistically they're more effort than they're worth. And at this point I'm just kind of like, I don't really want them. Let's say a Colourpop palette where 1 out of 9 shades is pressed glitter, or 1 out of 12, whatever it is, I'm fine with it. But when it's half of the palette, it's a no from me. I'd prefer just regular shimmers, and that was kind of the general idea in Trend Mood's comment section, was people were just saying, where were they for the last few months when people were saying no more pressed glitters please. Tarte's releasing a creamy hydrating version of their Shape Tape concealer, and I wonder what that will be like. I kind of want to try it out because I remember the Shape Tape used to be my favourite concealer, and then I realised how awful it looked on me, and I think everyone else realised as well. So I'm wondering if this will be like different. Same amount of coverage, but just more hydrating, less creasy. Sample Beauty's coming out with the Equalizer palette. It is 30 shades. There are some purples, pinks, reds, greens. Yeah, there's just a lot happening. This is not a palette that I want. For example, the 3 brown shades in the first row look very similar. That could have been cut out. There's 2 purple shades, well 3 if you count shimmers. Like, 2 reds. I just think there's a lot of repeating shades, and that tends to be the case with big palettes like this. Is you just find that a lot of the shades look very similar, and if you apply them to the eye, they will look virtually the same. So not my thing, but the color scheme looks really nice. I think it's like a moody, autumny palette. Very nice if it was just smaller. Dose of Colors, which is a makeup brand, is coming out with skincare. Now the prices are interesting. It's from like the $17 to $40 range, which is quite expensive for skincare, mainly for a brand that is known for makeup rather than skincare. Now, how are you guys feeling about makeup brands coming out with skincare? I think Juvia's Place is coming out with a skincare line. Another brand I think was coming out with a skincare line. I don't know. I sometimes think I'd rather makeup stick with makeup, skincare stick with skincare. I think with Juvia's Place it's different because I'm assuming because of like the ethics behind that brand, they're going to make skincare that is black skin friendly, because a lot of skincare tends to be focused on fair skin, whereas there is not much skincare created for black women and black men. Maybe thinking that with Juvia's Place, they're going to create skincare that is pretty much aimed at black people, which would be incredible to fill that niche market and make sure that everyone has skincare for their own skincare needs. But with the other brands, I'm kind of like, let's just stick with makeup. Jeremiah Starfish is coming out with the Blood Money collection. It's just greens. At this point, I feel like he's going to run out of the rainbow colors, and then what's he going to do? So he did like red, blue, purple, grey, nude. I don't know. He did a bunch of colors, and every launch is worse than the one before. And now he's on green. I wonder what we're going to do next. What other color are we going to pick? You know when people are like, oh, Jeffree Star is problematic, but we buy from him because his makeup is just so amazing and so like innovative and it's just so good and revolutionary. He's making monochromatic palettes. Colourpop has been doing that for a while, except better, more concise, less of the bulk, less price. Anyway, this is an all green palette. It's called Blood Money. There's 2 highlighters, 5 eyeliners, 2 lip balms, I think. Then there's like that mini lipstick set and 4 glosses. I hate his glosses. Like the shimmery ones. They look gross. Gross, I tell you. We know what I'm going to be doing with that launch, passing it very happily, moving on. Dominique Cosmetics is coming out with these ornaments where there is a lip liner and a lip gloss set. So there's a nude lip liner with like a clear with shimmer lip gloss, and then a red lip liner with a red shimmery lip gloss. I think this is concise, cute, on brand. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to get it. It's been in and out of my basket on Beauty Bay. I'm thinking about it. Beauty Bakery is coming out with this palette, and I'm just so uninterested. I think this looks, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it that's giving me just like, I don't need this vibes. I think it's the combination of the blue with the orange. I feel like I probably have that somewhere. I don't know. I don't know why this palette's not speaking out to me, but it isn't. Jamie Genevieve is coming out with this brand. So she's starting her own makeup brand called Vive. There are lip liners, lipsticks, 3 highlighters in 3 different shades. Amazing. We're covering the shade ranges. And a nude warm toned palette. Now this is very like natural glam, very like typical beauty guru stuff, but like done very well. I think this looks like high-end makeup. The lipsticks look kind of Tom Fordish. I think this looks really nice, except I went on Cult Beauty and all of it was sold out. So well done, Jamie. I think you did amazing. I couldn't get anything, so maybe when it comes back in stock I'll be able to buy it and try it out. Winky Lux is coming out with these blushes and they look amazing, you know, the rose design. I would buy this for the rose design, and then storing it is going to be a mess. Once you start using it, the rose design is gone, and I already have cream blushes that I like, and by a few uses these are going to look just like all my other cream blushes, aka flat. So as much as this is cute, I would literally have to never use it for it to remain looking this cute, and I'd have to use it as like a decoration piece for my room. Kylie's coming out with an Ulta only collection, which is 2 palettes. One's more warm, one's more cool toned, mini lip glosses, mini lip sets. I think this is a good idea. Like these are typical like stocking fillers, like, you know, small palette, minis. I think more brands need to start doing mini lipsticks, mini lip products. When was the last time you got through a lipstick? I would love to know. When they launch a full size, they should also launch a mini with it. That's my opinion on the matter. I want more travel sizes. And I used to say that I don't like travel sizes. I just don't want them to be advertised as travel sizes. I want them to be advertised as just mini versions of the big one. And I don't want them to be a scam. Why is the per milliliter thing such a scam? Why can't it just be the same thing? Like £20, £10, make it half the size. I don't know, I just don't want it to be a scam. I just want to buy less products at once. I just want to try it out. Wayne Goss is coming out with this palette, which I'm just so uninterested in. There is like a brown, there's 2 greys that look identical, and then a grey, there's a shimmer that also looks identical. And then there is a teal shimmer and a black. Now, Wayne Goss did say that in every single one of his palettes is going to be a black shade, which I think is a huge mistake, and it's going to heavily cut the amount of palettes that he's going to sell, because at some point you're going to realize that like you're buying the same palette for essentially just 5 shades, and then you have like a bunch of black shadows. If he's looking for people to start collecting his makeup, I think putting the exact same eyeshadow in every single palette is not the move. It would actually make more sense if he sold the black shadow as a single, and then you buy 1 black eyeshadow, a single from him, the same formula, so that it works with the other formulas, and then you just put different shades in every single palette. But considering this is a 6-pan and the pans are really big, to have a black eyeshadow in every single one of them when all you're probably going to use it for is eyeliner, I just don't think it's a good move, because there could be some more variety with these greys if there wasn't that black shade there. This is just completely not my style though. I just think it's too like grown up maybe. Fenty's coming out with 2 more shades of the Diamond Bomb, and if these are not too dark, and I think I saw someone try the pink one and it was too dark, so anyway, I'm gonna stick with my like the original one they came out with, How Many Carats, but these look so stunning. Raw Beauty Kristi and Colourpop finally collabed and they made this beautifulness. I bought the whole collection and that's gonna be on my channel very soon, hopefully when it comes here. I know people have already filmed theirs because they're on PR lists and whatnot, but I have to buy them and then wait for them to ship from America to the UK, which takes ages. So I'm so excited to have this though, and I'm so excited to film a video for you guys with this. There are super shock shadows, there are cream liners, there are lip glosses, and there is a palette, and I'm very excited about it. I'm just so happy for Raw Beauty Kristi because she really just did that. She manifested this whole collab. Kylie Skin is coming out with a bath collection, so there's candles, there's body scrubs, bath salts. They're also releasing an advent calendar with all of their like Kylie Skin stuff, and apparently the advent calendar sold out pretty quickly, so it seems to be a popular thing. I always wonder who's buying advent calendars and then they always sell out, so clearly people are buying them. James Charles is apparently releasing his own makeup line. So he did the Vogue cover. He posted another fun fact: I'm wearing products from my makeup line in the Vogue photos. Colourpop has its own skincare line called Fourth Ray Beauty, and they're coming out with makeup wipes and like these like crystal balls that you like smother on your face. I'm just not into makeup wipes. However, these are promising considering they're like biodegradable, some stuff. Like they're less harmful to the environment than regular makeup wipes. So if you really need makeup wipes, try to look for ones that are more like ethical. But I'm just not into makeup wipes. They make my skin feel so stingy. Like it genuinely stings, and anything up on top just stings my skin as if I've like cut it. Just not my thing. Then Sol's coming out with these cleansing gels and body washes. I think when I was on the website they were sold out, but these look pretty interesting. Huda's coming out with a Cult Beauty exclusive palette, which is the gold palette. There are 3 mattes, the rest are shimmers. It's got like a pinky brownie, Like there's not a single yellow matte. There is brown, kind of a creamy, and a pink, and then there is different variations of gold in shimmer shades. I think if you're a gold fan, this is really cute. I love the packaging, but I'm not gonna get it because I just don't need it. Really, I have 2 Colourpop palettes that are yellow and gold, and I don't need it. Now, there was some drama. So Revolution came out with these candles, which people claimed was a copy and a dupe, or a copy of the Jackie Aina candles. Now, someone pointed out on the Beauty Guru Chatter forum that Revolution Beauty announced the candles on June 28th, and Forever Mood hadn't even announced theirs by July 17th. It was just like a little teaser, but it didn't have anything to do with candles. So obviously, they were essentially producing them at the same time, but Forever Mood just released theirs quicker than Revolution released theirs. So it wasn't actually a copy. It looks like it is, but they were just making candles at the same time from what I can gather here. So that's good that they're not copying anyone. Wet n Wild is coming out with this collection. However, I just don't understand it. So there is a glitter highlighter duo with stars. How is that going to stick to your face? Is there a gel substance in there? I'm just confused by these. I don't want them. I do not want them. A Morphe collab with Lisa Frank. Now they're releasing a palette, beauty blenders, makeup brushes. Now the palette is the same palette as they released back in the day. So this is, if you have this palette already, like the name of the palette, then this is the same palette apparently. Also Lisa Frank, I remember they were called out for scamming people. I think there was like a thing where they were doing like a crowdfunding thing, and then they just didn't go through with the thing that they were crowdfunding for, I'm pretty sure. I know it's supposed to be like kids stuff, but I just don't want this in my collection at all. Huda Beauty's coming out with an advent calendar in the shape of like a lip, and they're selling their best sellers in there, so like lipsticks, the medium nude palette, which is actually my favorite from the nude palettes, some lashes, perfumes, wishful stuff. You know, I think this is good cohesive amount of products in an advent calendar. It's not 50 lipsticks. It is a cohesive amount of products, one of each. You don't need more. There's Mercury retrograde. I think this is a really good deal. I think it's like £150-ish, and the Mercury retrograde palette on its own is like 60 or something. So I think, you know, if you just want to try a few Huda Beauty products out and you've never tried anything before, you have nothing, then this would be a great introduction to the brand. Essence, Catrice and Disney are collabing on these palettes. They all look the same except for one pop of color, right? So like one of them has a blue, one of them has a red, and another one has a red. I'm not a big fan of these. This is a good Disney collection though. So Spectrum's coming out with these brushes and they look amazing. Amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna get them, but amazing. I have a lot of brushes, but amazing. Kylie's coming out with a Grinch collection, and it actually sold out already. So if you were on the hunt for this, it's gone. It was gone within minutes. Apparently that's what I saw somewhere. I think I went on it like 2 hours later and it was sold out, and I was like, fair enough. She released this palette, which is her typical like 4x4 that she's been releasing. So there is some greens, browns. I think this is a really nice palette with really nice color combinations. Then there's these lipsticks. This is what I like. I love these shades. I know they're basic, but I really like these shades, and the packaging's so cute with the green. This is a well done collection. I know the general consensus is that Kylie's brand has been like falling off, and that every collection looks the same, and then everyone saw this and was like, this is quite good. She's releasing 2 of these pot shadows. I have a bunch of these because they're really good. They're a really good formula. So if you're looking for like a pot shadow and you're not going to have to pay customs on it, whatnot, if it's like convenient for you to buy these, they're a really good formula, and they make your eyeshadow look like glass, like wet almost, because it like glimmers in like a specific way. These are shades you could find in her collection, like a permanent collection. So just have a peruse through the colors if you're looking for something. Then there's this lip duo, which is just like a red, some like crayon eyeshadow sticks. These colors look really nice. 2 glosses, a blush and a highlight. Her powder products are really nice, like her blushes and her highlights. She has a very good selection of shades as well. And an olive toned eyeliner. And that is it. I think the collection was cohesive. It was nice. It was themed. It was well done, well designed. This was probably this is probably the only collection from Kylie this year that I was like, this is interesting. Viseart's coming out with these 4 palettes, these 4 mini ones that they do now. So they moved away from doing the typical MUA, like plastic packaging, like clear top, to making more customer based client, like Sephora style makeup, if that makes sense. Like there's a difference between MUA makeup and Sephora makeup. And even if they're not sold at Sephora, what I mean is like the type of makeup is like Sephora makeup. It's like just for the average consumer. So they moved away from the MUA stuff to more affordable smaller consumer-based stuff. It's prettier, the packaging is just nicer, it's less like simple. I'm wondering if, because it's more affordable, is the formula different from the MUA stuff that they were doing? Because I recently got the MUA style palette, the first one they came out with, which was the Neutral Mattes 01, and I still haven't used it, but I want to use it for a video because it's obviously like, it was such an overrated palette. Tarte used to rave about Viseart, but I'm just wondering if the formula is different from those palettes, the MUA style ones, to these ones. Like, is the formula different? But these look really nice and cohesive. There's a pink, there's a cool toned, there are 2 browns, one more neutral, one more warm. So I think it covers all the bases and it's a nice quad. It's like, these are the shades you need for this eye look. Have fun. I just wish the grey one had a slightly deeper shade for the matte, just like a one lighter, one darker, so you can actually deepen it up. But other than that, I think these are really nice. They look pretty. I just don't need them. Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with these 3 lipsticks. This is such a weird shade range. They came out with 2 like satins and 1 matte. I bought the matte because I like the texture of it. It's got like a textured velvet like finish across the lipstick, and I want to use it because I think it looks so cool. To only release 3 lipsticks in 2 formulas. They went from releasing like a makeup palette a day to going, oh, here's 3 lipsticks. Then they're releasing for Black Friday these sets, like these vaults that they used to do, which comes with either the Sultry palette, I think the Soft Glam, or the Jackie Aina palette, which is back in stock now in this vault, with eyeliner, primer, mascara, and then I think one of them comes with like a lip gloss or something. Charlotte Tilbury came out with these 2 lip balms, and I have them. I received them in PR, but they are those pH activated ones, which means I can only wear them around the house because I look stupid in them. I'm using the Glow Recipe one. It's the watermelon one, and it's also pH activated, and I look dumb. But it's the only thing keeping my lips soft, so I use it around the house and I look like an idiot. Because the thing about me is I slather the lip balm outside of my lip line because I get like dry spots around the lips, and then I just have like clown lips. So these are going to be nice, but just not for outside wearing. YSL's coming out with some lipsticks and one of those palettes in that like leather packaging, and I think the packaging's so cute if the palettes inside were adequate to the packaging, but the palettes just never... They never make me feel some kind of way, and that's fine. This cushion compact stuff, if it's refillable, that's cute. I think that's really cool. JLo's coming out with her beauty line, and I think she's releasing probably like a body glow thing. That's what it looks like from the promo pictures. Then Charlotte Tilbury's coming out with the Tinted Love lip cheek stuff, so you're supposed to use these for the lips and the cheeks, and I received this in PR as well. I really like them. I tried one shade, but it's such a like natural, like you can do that like blotted lip thing with it. I haven't tried it on the cheeks though because I'm so scared, because I powder my face now and I would have to do it under the powder, but I feel like this dries so quick that I'm just like, it's gonna leave a patch. But I haven't tried it, and I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it on my face, but on the lips I really like these. I think they're like that typical beautiful blotted, like you tap it on and then you put lip gloss on top and it's just perfect. Haus Labs is coming out with these shadows. There are 9 palettes. They're quads and then $24 each. I just don't think this looks interesting, and I'm so disappointed because I really want to like Haus Labs. I really do, but this just doesn't. None of these quads call my name unless this is just like a bad picture. I just can't see myself buying any of these for $24. This is what I like to see. Huda Beauty is coming out with mini lipsticks. This is what I mean. So all her iconic shades are now going to be in minis. I'm adding these to my basket right now. Right now, I want these because I haven't tried any lipsticks from Huda Beauty, but the packaging is so aesthetically pleasing that I want them in a mini because I don't like buying full-size lip products anymore. That is not the kind of life I'm about. KKW is coming out with this. I don't understand who buys these. I don't understand who actually like spends the money on these. I think there is nothing interesting from launch to launch. If you showed me all of them like a day apart, I'd say you're showing me the same collection. Because I'll probably forget. I'll be like, oh yeah, probably same stuff. Estee Lauder and Met Museum's coming out with this. I just don't like I mentioned before, I don't like this whole like yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. I think there's no cohesion in this eyeshadow palette. I just don't like it a lot at all, really. I think the packaging is beautiful though. Laura Lee Los Angeles is coming out with the Nudie Patootie 2 palette, and it's the size of the smaller palette she came out with. So Nudie Patootie is like the big one, and then Nudie Patootie 2 is smaller. I wish she had made it the same size as Nudie Patootie 1, so that the 1 and 2 collector's mindset, like you want them to look the same. Kind of like when people collected the ABH palettes, you wanted them the same size, and then one of them, the Amrezy one, was different size and people got really mad about it. So I wish this was the same size as the first Nudie Patootie. I've never tried Laura Lee's formula and I want to know if it's good. I've tried Manny MUA's Luna Beauty formula and it's impeccable. I've tried Dominique Cosmetics, impeccable. So I'm just wondering if these beauty influencers are onto something, because this could be really good. And I love pinks. But I think I want to get the Nudie Patootie one. Is it worth it? Have you guys tried it out? She's also coming out with 2 lip products, but I'm not that interested in lip products. I just want to know if the palettes are worth it. Colourpop's coming out with these like big sets of things. There's a set of 9 Super Shock shadows. They're very different shades, which is nice. There's no like big repeats. Here are the shades on the back so you can see them more clearly. And then a big box of liquid lipsticks, like matte liquid lipsticks. No thank you, Colourpop. But these Super Shock shadows, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. I am not gonna do it. They're also coming out with this collection, which is 2 12 pan palettes, 1 more pinky, 1 more yellowy, goldy, brownie, 2 blushes, a few luxe glosses, some glitter things. Those blushes look amazing. So if I'm putting an order down with Colourpop, I might add these blushes into there. But the palettes I definitely have 10 times over, probably from Colourpop themselves. So I'm not that interested in those palettes. And I don't really like the glitter pots. I just don't really care for them. Violet Voss is coming out with the Forget Me Not palette, which I think is really cohesive. I like the blue vibes. Like if you don't have the Colourpop Blue Moon palette that everyone has, this might be a really good option for blues. I'm not sure about the Violet Voss formula, but if you're looking for a blue with a hint of orange, here it is. KKW Fragrance is coming out with more crystal like fragrances that they have in 3 different scents with 2 different sizes. Like the packaging of these, I like the crystal packaging. The only thing I don't like is that you can't stand them up, you can only lay them down. But also I don't like buying perfumes online. I want to smell it because I get migraines from scents. So I need to spray it on myself, give myself some time to walk around in it and, you know, figure out if I'm getting a migraine or not, and then I can buy it. But if I can't get a tester for free, then I'm not going to buy it. Luna Beauty. Manny Miwei did it again. He just did it. He's coming out with the Eclipse palette, which is these like, so, okay, it's a mixture of warm and cool. The first row is like a glitter shade that you can basically use with either cool tones or warm tones. The one in the left top corner, which is like, you can use that in the inner corner, the brow bone. And there's 2 cool tones, 2 warm tones, and then there's a warm toned row and a cool toned row. And the cool toned row is like a grey blue vibe. I really like this. I really like this. I'm waiting for it to be on Beauty Bay because I don't like ordering from American websites. If I can not do it, then I won't do it, because I actually have a year of next day delivery on Beauty Bay, and I'm not going to wait 10 days when I can wait a day for Beauty Bay. So I'm waiting for this to be on Beauty Bay, and then I'm buying the whole collection. He's releasing brushes, lip products. I really like this. And his formula is impeccable, so, you know, there's always that. Glamlight's coming out with this paint palette. I get that the whole thing is like weirdly shaped palettes, but like, I don't like weirdly shaped palettes. Physicians Formula's coming out with this like All Stars palette, which has 2 bronzers, 3 bronzers maybe, 1 blush, 1 powder, 1 highlight. If you need this, like if you're not one of those people that like collects makeup the way I do, then this might be really useful for you, but like I will never get through this before I get through all of this. So I like to buy singles more than anything, but the Physicians Formula is really nice. So if you're on a hunt for like an all-round palette, this might be it, except for it comes in 1 shade. Right? Like I didn't see any other variations of this, so this must be the only shade range they're releasing, which is kind of disappointing. Koyudo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they're releasing a brush set for $100. It's 4 brushes with a pouch. It's limited edition. I don't know if I could ever make that kind of a purchase when it comes to brushes. I just don't know if I can make that kind of a commitment. M Cosmetics is coming out with this, which is another version of the palette that they came out with before, the eyeshadow palette, except for that one was more pinky and this one's more of that clementine shade. They already have some clementine stuff, and they're coming out with a clementine lip balm with it, like the lipstick glossy thing. I think this is really nice. I prefer the pink one because I like pink more than orange, but here it is. I haven't tried M Cosmetics yet. I said I would, and I want to. I just want to get it on a sale because I like bargains and I like getting makeup on sales now, because why should I pay full price when I can get it on sale? Unless it's like I need it now for a video, then I'll get it now. But if I can wait, then I like to get it on a sale. And that is it. Let me know what you guys are buying, not buying, what you have bought, what you haven't bought. Leave all of that in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, because I post videos whenever I think of something to do. Social media, mine and my puppies, will be in description, along with my drama channel, links, affiliate links, anything else. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.